Okay, I'm going to get started here. How to write your worth. That's the name of this training. How to write your worth. I'm Dr. Fred Jones. My doctor is a Juris Doctor. That's a law degree. I'm a United States Supreme Court attorney. I'm the president of Publish Me Now University, and I'm the world's only worthologist. You say, what is that? A worthologist believes that your value is unlimited, your worth is without measure, but your price is what you're willing to accept. Worthology, okay? So I teach women and a few brave men how to stop giving discounts on who you are. That's what I do. Teach you how to stop giving discounts on your brilliance. How to write your worth. I've worked with many authors over the years. This is one of my authors, and this is another one of my authors, and this is another one of my authors. I've worked with tons of authors throughout the years, okay? And I've helped them to write their worth, okay? And the way that I help these authors write their worth is I help them to write their book in a way that they become best-selling authors, and then I teach them how to build a business based on that best-selling component of their brand, okay? So, A, acknowledge. B, be teachable. C, contract. D, don't. And E, enlighten. Got it? A, acknowledge. B, be teachable. C, contract. D, don't. And E is enlighten. Okay? So would you like for me to elaborate a little bit on that? A is acknowledge that you don't know your worth. Most people think they know their worth, but they don't know their worth. Okay? When I tell them that you should be writing a book to earn $997 an hour, they get spooked out. Like, $997? Who's going to pay you $997 an hour? You know, their mind hadn't gotten open up to it. So I just throwed it out there and let it hit them. I'm like, boom. And I let them think about it. Because that's what you should be doing. Writing your book for $997 an hour. So acknowledge that you don't know your worth. B, be teachable. If you don't know something, don't be so that you can't ask for help. Be teachable. Too many people are not teachable. You let your titles get in the way. You let your experience get in the way. You let your exposure in the old way of doing things get in the way. You don't know how to shift. Who is it? Alvin Toffler said that intelligence or the educated or the educated is not going to be those, the illiterate will not be those who cannot read and write. In the 21st century, the illiterate will not be those who cannot read and write. The illiterate will be those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Did you hear what I said? Those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. You gotta be teachable. If you're not teachable, you're gonna be like a wart on a pickle, or like a bump on the back of a gnat. You're gonna be out of touch. You're gonna be weird. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make the cut. If you're not teachable, you're gonna be stuck doing it always. A, acknowledge you don't know your worth. B, be teachable. C, contract the right coach. If you got the right coach, they should be always elevating, always expanding. You're supposed to be uncomfortable when you're working with a high-end coach, a Bible-believing, butt-kicking book coach. Did you hear what I said? When you're working with a person like that who's competent, who has the credentials, who has all the collected base of clientele to show that they're what they know they're doing, then what you going to do? Come try to argue with the person? No, contract and hire the right coach. And hire somebody that's going to charge you wealthily. Because if you're not charged wealthy, if you're not charged at a wealthy rate, you won't be able to deliver at a wealthy rate. You can't go here and hire for cheap and then go sell for billionaire status. You follow me? It's always going to be equatable. Okay, you ought to 10x and 20x and all those x's. But at the end of the day, you need to put something in yourself before you try to go charge somebody else, okay? So contract the right coach and hire the right coach, okay? D, don't resist growth. Don't try to fight it. Man, I don't want to go there. I'm not going to do that. We ain't never done it that way. We don't do it that way around here. I remember when you first got started. No. Don't resist growth with all those explanations, okay? Don't let anybody get in your head with all that. You're too busy trying to write your worth. And if your value is truly unlimited, your worth is without measure, and your price is what you're willing to accept, then you ought to be exhausted from giving discounts on your brilliance. If you don't do your vision and passion, somebody else will hire you, pay you minimum wage to do theirs. I said it. Yes, indeed. Don't resist growth. So many preachers, for the longest, fought Facebook. For the longest, you fought cell phones in the church. For the longest. And while you fighting those kind of things, your attendance is going down, 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 down. Everybody ought to be in church with a cell phone. Everybody ought to be in church screaming the worship. If you preaching anything, if you putting down anything worth picking up, then folks will pick up their cell phone and copy it. Folks want a good message to put on their Facebook page. They want a good message to put on their IG page, Instagram, and LinkedIn. They want something good to put on out there. And if you ain't breaking it down like that, then they ain't got no good reason to be talking about you on social media. If you talked about, you thought about, okay? So don't resist growth. It will cost you if you do. It will cost you, and you'll show up in the game late, and everybody else has been moved on down the field 40, 50 yards while you just getting in the game at the 10-yard line. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be left behind. Don't resist growth. Get you a social media team. All right? Did you hear what I said? I said get you a social media team. Get you a video team. Get you a photography team. You ought to have all them people in your worship, in your church. Or get you a bookstore. Understand what you're doing. Don't go ahead and set up all these things and just to hurt people or to control or manipulate or to manage people. No, you want to be able to encourage people to be everything that God's called them to be, to go everywhere God's called them to go, and do everything God's called them to do. That's what you want to be encouraged people to do. So don't resist growth. I kind of went on long on that one. Enlighten yourself. Educate yourself. Encourage yourself. Yeah. And then you need to go places. You need to go places and do things. And when you go places and do things, you'll find that you are going to be in a bigger, brighter, better position. And when you go, exposure, experience, educate, and enlighten. All of that will help you write your worth. 5 ways to write your worth. Acknowledge you don't know it. Be teachable about it. Contract the right coach. Don't resist growth. Enlighten yourself. Educate yourself. Expose yourself. And encourage yourself. Okay? When you do those things, you'll find your writing, your speaking, and your coaching to rise to another level to match your worth. It's an ongoing process, but I got confidence you can do it in Jesus' name. Blessings to all of you that are watching my video. I want to thank you. If you're interested in my free course, I got a free course on how to write your worth. If you're interested in bestseller tips, if you're interested in protecting your intellectual property, if you're interested in writing your worth, I want you to text the word worth to 66866. That's 66866. I'm Dr. Fred Jones reminding you the most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people.